Right, welcome back to the channel, and we've got a picking and packing day today. Right, if you want to know what I'm planning on doing when it comes to the promoted listings, I'm gonna quickly run through that at the end of the video. So if you stick with me, I'll give you an update of what my plans are for when the new regulations come into force with eBay's promoted listings. I've got 26 orders, so this is from Friday until today, which is Sunday early evening. And so, as I say, 26 orders going out with a value of £713 and average selling price of £27.44. Right, I need to just get on with it. I need to crack on. I need to get on and get these packed because I want to get these out the door today. So right, let's start off with the first one. Right, first one we've got is a LA Galaxy David Beckham shirt. It is damaged, this one. I think it is brand new, but I've had it for a long time. So I accepted an offer of £15, and this was listed in October of last year. So it's been I've had this for ages. Right, there it is. As you can see, new with tags, that one. But if that wasn't damaged, that would probably be worth a reasonable amount of money. Right, next we got a pair of shorts. These are Jordan shorts, and we got £14 for that, and they were listed in October of last year again. So I'm going for my SKU number list, and these are the oldest ones, so 15618. Right, Jordan shorts. Again, these were men's size small. Right, next we've got a baseball cap, and this is a Famous Stars and Stripes. It's the Denver Brew. Right, so that's the baseball cap. That was listed in December of last year. Right, next we've got a pair of jeans, and these are by Replay. They're the Willoughby regular slim fit, and they are distressed. Got £20 for these, and they were listed in December as well. Right, Replay jeans, you can see the logos on there, and they are factory distressed as well, so they've actually got some marks all over it. One of the very annoying things that does occasionally happen, well, it definitely does happen, is when the labels run out. So as you see, I've got a new one all ready to go, and it will just be a case of taking this off. Whether I can do this one-handed is another matter. Pop that straight in the bin. That will go in there, and then I will pop that on there. Right, next we've got a Lacoste sweater, jumper, size extra small, and this was listed in January. Got £20 for this one as well. And yeah, so this is 100% cotton. Right, let's find that 17188. All right, Lacoste sweater, all ready to go. Right, next we've got a jacket by Dickies. This is a quilted one, listed in January 25, and managed to get £20 for this one. All right, so that's the brand of the Dickies. It's a little bit bigger, it's not heavier, so I don't need to worry about putting it into a heavier bag, but I will put it into a slightly bigger. I get these off of eBay, and they are I use my voucher because I pay for a store subscription. I get a £10 voucher, which I use once a month with those. So on the list is a t-shirt, and this is by Scotch and Soda. 2 extra large polka dot, and got £10.50 for this one. Listed in January of this year. So yeah, not great. £10.50 plus. The £10.50 is obviously plus the postage, because I charge postage, and I charge £3.97 to send my one. I do that as a blanket rule on all of my items. Right, Scotch and Soda. There it is, nice lightweight, so perfect for the summer months. Right, next we've got some shoes. These are Clark shoes, and they were again listed in January 25. Just £12 for these ones, which is pretty terrible. Certainly, like when you're desperate for sales, you know, sometimes you would like take any offer. So in this case, yeah, £12. The customer got a bargain. All right, there they are. They're the Clarks. They're quite a small size, so that may well actually like have a bearing on it. All right, next order we have a shirt, and this is by Brooks Brothers, and it's a large button down, listed in January, and got £24.09 for that one. Right, so that's the logo. So that's the Brooks Brothers logo. It's a nice like check or plaid kind of pattern on it as well. And yeah, £24.09. Right, next we have a jumper. This is a women's jumper. It's a Sweaty Betty. It's kind of like a gym's a high neck one, and listed in January. Got £10 for that one as well. So as I say, like kind of like these are some low value ones that I'm just trying to clear out. Right, Sweaty Betty, as always, straight into a poly mailer, making sure that I put my thank you card in there as well. And then all we do is take the sticky bit off, fold it over, and then print the label. Right, next one we've got that's come in as, again, has been listed for a long time, January 25. It's a men's jumper, and this is by the brand Finisterre. Really good brand, this one. Usually like sells a darn sight quicker than this has taken, but I managed to get £33.09 for this one. So let's go and pick that one, 17369. All right, so that's the brand you're looking for, Finisterre. So yeah, usually that does really well, and it's got the logo on the front there as well. But still, £33, I'm happy like with that. Right, so that's like one IKEA bag of orders all ready to go. So I'm just going to put that to one side, go and get myself another bag so I can start filling that up as well. Right, what have we got next? Okay, we've got a overshirt. So this is by Common People, and this is a large kind of like keyword for this, which is chore and shacket. Yes, that's correct. I said shacket. And this is on 17392. All right, there it is. That's the Common People logo. This again was like listed in January and got £19 for this one. Right, next we have a vintage Levi's shirt. This is a striped denim. It's kind of like a thick cotton, like a chambray. And that one there was listed in February, and we got £17 plus the shipping on that one. Right, so that's the tag. So as you can see, like it's a real vintage like style, kind of like real Western like kind of look in that one. And yeah, that is winging its way to London. Right, next we've got a skirt. This is by the brand House of Brewer. So UK 14, and it's a tartan check, like kind of like, it's in red as well. Listed in March, so we're getting kind of like better now when it comes to like the faster sell through. So we've got £20 plus the poaching and packing on that one at 18186. There we go, nice tartan skirt. Right, we now have a suit. This is a Marks and Spencer's jacket and trousers, 44-inch large, 44-inch long, and this was listed in March as well. Got £20 for this, which is, I'm happy. When I buy suits, I very rarely like spend very much money on it, and I think where I kind of get them from is normally charity shops, and like as a general rule, a couple of pounds is all I pay for these. So 2 into 20, it's not ideal, but it will do. So yeah, 18224. Right, so this one here will be over the 1 kilo mark, so I'll put it into a bigger bag, and my shipping I will do that as 1 to 2 kilos. Normally I do that with Every. That's my preferred parcel company that I use. I've recently had some issues with Yodel, not picking up scans, so I got a couple of defects from eBay on that one. So I tried to appeal it, and they were having none of it. They were basically saying that it didn't get scanned originally, even though it got delivered. Like they didn't believe like that, I think. And unless you've got proof that you actually done that, it's very hard to actually argue it. So yeah, my preference, which is obviously the kind of every. Right, next we've got a Arsenal Football Club jacket, men's extra large, and it is a full zip and it's soft shell. Listed in March, got £29.55 plus the shipping. Right, so there we go. That's the Arsenal logo on there. That will go into a normal poly mailer. Right, we have a pair of women's shorts, these ones, and this is by the brand Mother Superior. I'd never heard of this one at all, so this was like really out of my wheelhouse, but listed in April, and I've got £20 plus the shipping on that one. Right, nice pair of like summer shorts. I think it's got the logo just on the button, possibly can't actually see it. They are distressed, but I did double check to make sure that they were like factory distressed, and they like definitely were, because I found the original kind of like listing on their website. But still, £20. It's all good for a nice pair of little shorts. Right, we have some more trainers now. These are women's Asics trainers in UK 5. Got £24.77 plus the shipping, 18642. Right, there we go. Some nice nice pair of running trainers, those ones. Oh. Hopefully they're going to fit. I think the buyer is a little bit concerned that they're not going to fit, so I can potentially see these ones coming back. But hey, that is the nature of the beast when you are dealing with like fashion. All right, next on the hit list is a super dry jacket. This is a men's medium navy blue, and it's the military style. It's the rookie edition, this one. So I've got £23.82, listed in May. So again, super quick like to sell, and 18659. There we go. So if you can see the logo just behind my suffocation warning. Right, next one is probably the best sale of the whole weekend, and this is actually a vintage Burberry's coat. I paid £5 for this one, and we've got £93 plus the shipping. Now I was talking to my good friend Luke yesterday, and while we were having a chat, an offer came in for this one like yesterday, and someone offered me £50 for this. So originally it was up for 129. I was umming and ahhing whether to take it or not, and in the end I decided that £5 is what I paid for it, and £50 return that hit my margin, so I accepted it. But then I actually got a message to say that, sorry, didn't realise the size, can I cancel it? So obviously, yeah, that's fine, I hadn't sent it out or anything like that, so I refunded it. And then the very next day I got an offer of £93, which nearly double what I was going to accept like yesterday. So yeah, more than happy. And sometimes like it can be worth, I suppose, holding out, but I didn't actually hold out. I accepted that £50, but I suppose it's kind of like kismet when it comes to like to that one. But let's go and pick it up. So 18835, listed in May. Right, there it is. Really good condition, that. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm super happy that I got a good price for that one. So what I have done, I've actually taken the decision, because it's like just under the £100 mark, I've decided to actually insure this one, which I don't do that very often. But yeah, I've just like paid for the insurance with Every on this one. So hopefully we have no dramas whatsoever. All right, we have another pair of jeans. This is by the brand 7 for All Mankind. Sorry, 7 for All Mankind. And these are men's ones, 34-inch leg and 34-inch waist. Got £29.77 plus the shipping and 18865. All right, so that's the jeans, all good to go. And that they used a 5% discount on that one. I have actually raised my my coupon for this week because I'm about to go into an eBay sale as well, which is I think eBay summer sale. I think that starts on the 6th of this month, and that's a big discount. So some of my kind of items are going to be 50% off. So if you know what my kind of store is, it might be worth actually having them, because there's some really good bits in there that are going to be having a 50% off. But the idea for me is I'm not doing my whole store on 50%, I'm doing a portion of it, but hopefully that will drive a lot of people to my store, and hopefully I will get a lot more sales, hopefully. Next one, we have a jacket. This is a Marks and Spencer's sartorial jacket, and this is actually a moon tweed and listed in May, and we've got £37 and 3p plus the shipping, so £41 in total. Right, I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but as you can see, it's a really nice tweed, nice blue tweed, that one. And yeah, that'll go into a slightly bigger bag. I don't think that's over the 1 kilo, so I'm going to stick with that one. Right, we've got another pair of jeans, and this is actually to a repeat buyer actually. So he's gone for a pair of diesel jeans, and these are the Tafars Slim Carrot, listed in May, and we got £20 plus the shipping. Diesel jeans, all good to go. Next one, we have a pair of Adidas tracksuit bottoms. These are a 42-inch waist. They're a 2XL, and they are brand new. They've got the tags on it as well. So we've got £25 and £30p plus the shipping, and that was listed in May as well. So we're talking a couple of weeks. All right, there we go. As you see, still new with tags, that one. And that is winging its way to Manchester. Right, next one is actually a Austin Reed jacket. This is silk and linen blend, brand new again, so new with tags. The interesting thing about this one is I bought this one off of the same person that I bought the Burberry's one as well. So we got £41 plus the postage and packing, and I paid £5 originally for it as well. So yeah, that deal was definitely paid for itself without a doubt. All right, that's the jacket. As you can see, still got all the tags on it as well, so brand spanking new. Right, the very last one we have, which is a Carhartt t-shirt. This is a size large, and it's the Celestial Spaces. Got £18 plus the shipping on that one, and listed in May 25. So probably a couple of days, if that. All right, there we go. That's the Carhartt t-shirt, and yeah, that's going to Horham, and that's it. Right, so that's it. We're all done on the postage and packing now. So it is just coming out for 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm gonna get these all dropped off. Right, now it comes down to what am I going to do with my business when it comes to the promoted listings. Right, this might shock you, it might not shock you, because there's been a lot of dare I say backlash over it, and I'm still definitely not happy with it at all. But I've now come to the realization is that eBay will do what it will want to do. We either kind of put up with it, or we basically go elsewhere. So my plan is that I'm going to stick with what I'm doing at the moment. So in other words, I'm going to I currently promote at 7%. And I promote every single item on my store as soon as it goes up. Now, it may be something that I'm going to consider kind of not doing it straight away, but When I work out my margins, I always go on to the eBay calculator, and when I'm working out my averages, I will always put in promoted listings. So for me, worst case scenario, it's gonna like I have to pay for it. When I don't pay for it, that's a little bit of extra like money for me. Now, moving forward, I'm not gonna have that extra money, but I will still be working on the same margins that I have done in the past. I also think that if I stick with what I do, and lots of other people either reduce their promoted listings or turn it off completely, hopefully for me, and this is really selfish, but I hopefully will like get more sales. So that's the idea of what I'm planning on doing. I always say with anything like this, you need to like be understanding of like your margins. So if you can afford to do it, brilliant. If you can't afford to do it, then don't go like kind of wasting money on something that like is not financially viable. So, okay, that's my 2p worth on that side of it. Hopefully that's helpful. But I'm going to leave the video there. So hopefully that was enjoyable, and you actually got a few like tips and tricks with items to pick up. But until the next one, have a great rest of the day and have a really good week as well.